Hello people, TF32 here again, and last time we were at the underground catacombs, and now we are going to the sunken city of Poltergeists. And hopefully my computer will not freeze. Now we got some bone scimitars that are in terrible places. You can just lure them away from you, and you want to have that one run away from you one last time. The bone scimitars are just very easy. But now we have the main theme of this stage, the fishmen. These are actually the easier types though. They will not appear wherever you are, unlike the first game where they did. So, you can just try and get into a spot to help luring them easier. And now, time for the skull dragons. There is a pattern to deal with them. That's why I'm taking them out with the whip. In Castlevania 1, I'm not sure if they have one or not. But now we have to fight the fishmen in combo with bats. This room, it's pretty easy. Just got to anticipate where all the fishmen are going to be, and the bats rarely come. The fishmen are who you need to be more concerned about. And this one is probably the easiest skull dragon. And keep in mind, every skull dragon takes 11 hits to kill. Alright, time for the third one. Just jump over it. Yeah. Alright. And yeah, I'm using turbo control, otherwise this would just be so nauseating. Here, we will have to use the regular fire button, though, because we have a safe spot, which makes dealing with him easier. It's pretty much impossible for him to hit us. Though, sometimes it is possible for it to fire a fireball without its mouth opening. Trust me, you'll see it in the outtakes. The rest of the stage isn't so bad after this. I mean, we have just one more skull dragon. They're easy enough to manipulate. And the boss isn't so bad. Alright, jump over the fireball. And that one's done. And now, alright, I'm going to switch to stage 2, save, and we are out. Alright. Now it's time for the boss, Bone Dragon King. This guy has gotten me at least once, but alright. He didn't go in like this real wavy, loopy pattern that I can't dodge. You can hit him in the body, he takes the most damage there, and once he hits 2 units of health, he will escape, and we will make our escape maneuver. In the US version of this fight, he could only be damaged in the head, and he didn't take as much damage. He took like maybe 1 or 2 units as opposed to the 3 to 5 that he takes in this game. It really depends on where exactly on the body you're hitting him, because he gets shorter every time you hit him. Now we have more fishmen, and this area, it's not to be underestimated. I have failed here a good number of times. That was almost one of them. But this first room, it isn't so bad once you get the hang of it. It's the second room where problems could commence. Alright, let's see if I can get out of the way. Thank goodness the fireball disappeared. Alright. That was close. That fishman had terrible planning. And we have plenty of time to defeat the second form. We only have to hit him once anyway. Alright, I think I got this. This is one of these things where if I get there, I win. So all I have to do is just crouch over here, or no, stand over here, hit him once, and he dies. Very easy. So we're switching to state 2, And we are saving. Not too many outtakes, but more than I really like. Enjoy. And they will be able to hop up here soon enough. Ah, come on. But now we have more fishmen to deal with. They aren't so bad. You just got to anticipate where they're going to be. Oh, that's not fair. Alright. I didn't really have to hit that fishman, but he was there, so whatever. Oh, yeah. That was close. That was closer. Why does that one keep getting me more times than other times? But Bone Dragon King is definitely one of the easier bosses in the game. Distractions. Alright. Now it's time for Bone Dragon King. This guy's pretty easy. But what the... where the hell is he going? This is not what I want him to do, and I'm not too familiar with him doing this. I think he may have trapped me. Just saying. Yeah. So again, we have a bit of a streak going on. There aren't that many outtakes. And this is one of these stages that I called a god-awful nightmare when I did my perfect run. Let's bring that original rating up, shall we? I gave this place originally a 3 out of 10. Mainly for all those, the bats and the fishmen, they were kinda getting in the way, and I didn't quite know how to deal with them yet. And those skull dragons were part of the difficulty too. Mainly that one where you had to do the pixel perfect jump. With Trevor, you don't have to deal with any of that. I give it a 4 out of 10, on the other hand. The only reason I give it a 4 is because you can't really cheese them. You can't cheese the skull dragons the way that you could with Grant. You have to be a little more strategic and athletic in dealing with them. You actually have to kill them. Let's do this one by comparison. With Grant, you could skip 2 of them. Or no. With Grant, you could skip 3 out of the 5 skull dragons that you need to fight. Whereas Trevor, you can't skip any of them. It's easy to kill them, sure, once you learn their pattern, but it still forces you to have to fight them, unlike Grant, who could just walk right under or right over them. I mean, the first 3, he doesn't even have to fight at all. And Trevor, for that 5th one, you can't just bomb holy water on it anymore, so you have to deal with him with the whip. The skull dragons having to be more athletic with them, that's why I give it a point up in difficulty over the Grant rating. 4 out of 10. And with that, we have reached the end of the breather stages. There actually is one more, but it's in the middle of all the nightmare stages. Next up, that is what we will have to deal with, all the nightmare stages. There are 3 stages that I am not looking forward to, with one of them being the cliffside entrance, of course. That is one that will take a really long time. It's going to be even harder, of course, being that it's a minimalist run. And 2 of those stages that I'm calling my nightmare stages, I've given much lower scores in the past. They are going to be very, very high once I actually do them. So bear with me, it'll take a while for me to do these last 4. So with that, thank you for watching. This is the Fredset32 signing out, and I will see you at the cliffside entrance, which will be a very, very awful stage. Not looking forward to it. Have a great night.